Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Code and Tech, and today we are going to talk about developer relations. And in this video I've prepared a set of slides to explain you the basically the power of developer relations. Now if you know about developer, it's like a bridge between developers and companies product or services. So the main idea for developer relations is to create relationships between people, communities inside the whole building actually where the developer works, and enabling developers to create amazing things with the company's tool, because the power remains in how much the developer explores and how much he is or she is able to understand and make people understand. Now this comprehensive introduction delves into the foundation concept of development, emphasizing its significance in tech ecosystem and highlighting its pivotal role in fostering thriving developer communities. Now, building strong developer communities. So there are three pillars which I have stated right here. Like, first one is engagement strategies. Now developer relationship is all about engagements, and engagements need strategy. So strategies to engage retain developer, including community building, advocacy, outreach program, these all are like some of the strategies for engagement. And second is advocacy programs. Now engagement and advocacy, there is a slight difference that in advocacy, an effective advocacy program is essential for building trust, gaining feedback, and fostering community that actively contributes to company's success. Now advocacy is very much dependent on the company where you are working, and engagement is very much dependent on the outgrowth with other people and other relations also. And retaining developer, the third most, the retaining developer through collaboration, support and recognition is vital for the long-term growth of developer community. Now building a community and retaining the people there is what we call as long-term growth for any of the community, whether it be a developer community or other communities. But people retaining there is always a very vital recognition for long-term growth. Now moving on, metrics that matter in developer relations. Now this there are other metrics also, but the very common and basic metric in that matter in developer relations, which I believe are these three. Now you have to understand, the first one is KPIs, key performance indicators. Second is community engagement metrics, CEM ideas, and feedback analysis. Okay, so the third one is feedback analysis. Now understanding and utilizing KPIs is crucial to measure the success and impact of developer initiatives. Now KPIs are what? KPIs are nothing, just the indicators to inform the developer about strategic decisions and the actions they taken and the result that is being given. Now community engagement metrics. Community engagement metrics is just similar to, it's like a number that of an active contributors at the growth of the developer networks, and it is very essential for accessing the effective of developer programs. Finally we have feedback analysis. So systematically analyzing feedback from the developer community helps in refining strategies, now improving the support mechanism and shaping future initiatives. Moving on, so here I have mentioned navigating open sources contributions. Now it's like at some part of the time you have to understand that developer has to make peace with open source contributions. Now encouraging contribution, managing contribution, growing contribution, these three things I think like very much important in any environment for developer to maintain, to engage, and to provide growth support. So you can see that increasing contributions nothing is like creating an environment that encourages and celebrates contributions, that like to the very basic that it just should be a contribution for the sustainability and growth of open source project. Now managing contributions is like implementing effective contribution management tools and processes facilitates the seamless integration of diverse contributions into the open source projects. Now people are say like providing their inputs in open sources. Now the second part is to manage these inputs, like how to these diverse contributions, you have to see that these all are facilitated in a seamless integration manner. Now the third is growing contribution. Nurturing and growing open source contribution involves recognizing and appreciating the efforts of contributors, providing mentorship opportunities, creating ecosystem conducive to collaboration and innovation. So moving on, crafting seamless developer experience. Now the very first thing what comes in my mind is onboarding and support strategies. So get the people on board in your community, in your area, in your environment, and then provide strategies to let them grow in any field, whether you want them to grow with your own company, with the open source, or in their own personal development or anything. So you have to see that the onboarding is done and the strategies are ready to support any type of people. So embracing diversity in developer community. Now developer community is full of diversity. You cannot have a single kind of developer, like all are PHP developers, all are open source, all are SaaS. No, that can't be. So inclusivity matters. So creating an inclusive culture with different developer communities, so having different types of people in a single community is like culture only. It diverse perspective, it promotes equity and encourages collaboration. Second is equity in developer practices. Adopting equitable practices in development involves actively seeking diverse voices, providing equal opportunities for participation, and ensures that the brief of developer programs are accessible and inclusive. So everything what developer does, developer relations does, developer person does, it is totally accessible. It's not like you have to be a certain level or at par to certain requirement. There are not any prerequisites to get the benefits of the development programs. Now best practices implementing such as inclusive language, diverse representation in contents, events, targeted outreach initiatives is the key to fostering an environment where everyone feels valued and empowered to contribute. And so of course there are some ethics and responsibilities in developer relations. So the first thing is data privacy. Now ethical development involves prioritizing data privacy, respecting user concerns, and upholding the highest standard of data security. Next is transparency. Now transparency is I think most crucial thing, because the developer has to be transparent, including the usage of data to and making an impact with the technology. And third one is AI and responsible technology. So there are responsible development includes the consideration of ethical and moral implication of AI and technology, ensuring that these innovations are developed and implemented with the focus implemented with the on societal well-being. So whatever technology devil uses, whatever AI or any help, so main concern should be for the well-being of the community, for it should be ethical and moral implications should be applied. Now engaging developer in remote landscapes. Okay, I mean challenges are there: overcoming communication barrier, building a sense of community, adapting to different time zones. Now opportunities: embracing global talents, diversity in perspective, flexibility in work arrangement. Now see, these three points for each challenges and opportunity is like a boon and bane, but this is just there to understand that what is the problem and how you can embrace it, to be very honest, because the challenges are the problems are the challenges, and the challenges can be turned into opportunities.